Good evening and welcome back to another episode of Nothing News. Has Google struck oil again? Would you attend your graduation in nothing but a loincloth? Are superbugs as super scary as we've been told? Stick around and find out on the grandiose bamboozling phenomenon that is Nothing News. Backtrack, a San Francisco company, has broadened their horizons in an exciting new product called Backtrack Skin. While the company is known for making breathalyzers that measure blood alcohol levels, the new product is a bracelet that measures their alcohol levels using the person's sweat. Pretty cool stuff. Now people will be able to monitor themselves to ensure they aren't drinking too much, or it can automatically notify a family member of the level if the person is on a plan to abstain from alcohol. And even better, law enforcement could use it for continuous monitoring of the levels for those persons who need to sleep it off at the station. My only fear is the clueless college student who forgot to charge it last night and finds themselves in the back of a police car as a result. But, officer, I swear my bracelet says I haven't had anything to drink. What? I had to recharge it? Oh. Is everyone familiar with quantum entanglement and superposition? Besides being so named to give scientists a bad pickup line, they refer to subatomic particles and their bizarre, non-conventional physicsy way of existing in the universe. Scientists in the early 20th century hypothesized that subatomic particles existed in multiple states at the same time. In fact, all states, until the particle was observed. At that point, the states collapse into a single state, and it is so observed. Well, Erwin Schrödinger had a problem with this view of quantum mechanics and submitted his thought experiment, which has been dubbed Schrödinger's cat. Stick with me, viewers. This is where it gets fun. So he said, okay, let's stick a cat in a box with some poison and an equal probability that the poison is released within 1 hour and not released within 1 hour. That probability is based on the decay rate of an atom which causes the poison to be released. Stick with me now! So, Schrödinger goes on, you're saying that we can suppose that the cat is both alive and dead at the same time until somebody opens the box? Well, yes, of course, Erwin. That's exactly what we're suggesting. So shut up about it, and we'll live on happily believing that the beautiful picture of the Earth behind me is actually not there until I turn around and look at it. Except that you're all looking at it, so I suppose it can't be in multiple states at the moment. Everyone, close your eyes. And open! Did you see it? Did you see the photo collapse from a multi-state existence into a single state? We're not done yet! So, back to the scientific breakthrough. It takes two to quantum entangle, and that's what scientists at Yale University have combined quantum entanglement with superposition to state that now, not only is Schrödinger's cat alive and dead at the same time, but there's another box. And the cat is in both boxes at the same time. Alive and dead at the same time. People! This is cause for celebration. Speaking of celebration, John Keka'a Kaiwalu Kala'awi Kale Ka'awa III. Excuse me, I need a drink! Yeah, thanks, Jimmy. Yeah. Come on. We'll call him John for short. Graduated the University of Hawaii in dramatic fashion, removing his cap, his gown, and revealing an enticing body covered only by a Hawaiian loincloth. Instead of being escorted off the stage, having his diploma ripped to shreds, and being publicly shamed in the town square, as he should have been, he rather was given his diploma, raised it above his head in a gesture of savage triumph, and to his and my utter astonishment, the crowd erupted in applause and gave him a standing ovation. Let's all say it together now. What is happening? Google has done it again, filing for a patent that will help in the quest of saving our species from imminent demise. Their self-driving car program has raised the stakes, as the patent they have applied for is effectively sticky paper for humans. In the event of a car versus pedestrian accident, the outer shell would break and the flypaper beneath would stick the person to the car, thus eliminating the secondary injuries caused by being thrown and also keeping them from being run over by the car. We don't make this stuff up, people! Superbugs are sending scientists into an uproar, as the first confirmed case of MCR-1 in America may spell doom for our entire ecosystem. The mutant E. coli germ was found in a Pennsylvania woman, and while scientists say it may not mean the end of humans yet, it does raise the urgency for developing a more powerful antibiotic that can deal with the superbug. Folks, we're dealing with intelligent life here. These bacterium are not dumb, and they are coming for you. Add this to our list of things likely to cause the end of society as we know it, and stay tuned in future episodes for a How to Survive Death by Superbugs tutorial. It's one thing to invent a life-saving maneuver that has been used thousands of times all across the world. It's another thing to actually use your own move. Dr. Henry J. Heimlich, inventor of the Heimlich maneuver, at 96 years old, has finally used his own maneuver to save the life of a woman choking on a hamburger. The woman, an 87-year-old resident of the retirement community, stated in a thank you note, "God put me in the seat next to you." I don't know about you guys, but if a 96-year-old can even change the channel, I feel like that's cause for celebration. This guy did the Heimlich maneuver. And better yet, he invented it! He's already won plenty of awards, but I really feel he should have another one coming his way. Great job, Dr. Heimlich. An update from our trans-species friends across the pond. A documentary in the UK, dubbed Secret Life of the Human Pups, follows around men who aren't satisfied with having the trusted man's best friend in their life. They actually want to be man's best friend. Tom, seen here, paid thousands of dollars for his puppy costume. He was named Mr. Puppy UK 2015, a competition that sees the human pups show off their skills. Tom says, quote, "I don't want to be seen at work. I don't want to be seen in the public eye. But in my pup life, I want to be the center of attention." A blog writing on the subject stated, "It is usually just used as a way to escape from regular life responsibilities. If you are a cute, snuggly kitty, you don't have to pay the bills or clean the sink. You can just relax and focus on being a little mindless pet. Do you see America? Do you see Congress? That is all I and my fellow comrades are asking for." That brings us to the end of this week's episode. Thanks to our videographer, editor, and producer, Vinnie Clark, our one sponsor, Kramerica Industries, and also thank you to Debbie Zielinski, whose story was selected out of thousands of suggestions. Keep them coming. I'm your host, Zach Ford, and this is Nothing News, reporting on everything you don't care about. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Nothing News. Check out the links in the description to our Twitter, Facebook, and WordPress pages. Subscribe, you might get a sneak peek into how our spectacular cover art was made, so click the button! Thank you all for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing!